Example 6, we are taking the cube root of sine of x and deriving that. Okay, so again, strategy is determine what the outside function is, determine what the inside function is, derive the outside, leave the inside alone, and multiply by the derivative of the inside. Okay, so what is the outside function in this case? What is the outermost thing that is happening? Hopefully you answered cube root of blank. Or in other words, blank to the 1/3 power. That's the outside function. We're just using power rules to change this radical into a power of 1/3. Okay? Inside function is the thing inside the box. That's what you should be looking for. Inside function is always the thing inside the box. Sometimes it's easier to identify the inside function first, and then the outside function is the thing, well, exterior to that, outside that. Okay? So now to derive this, let me rewrite this a little bit first. So we have d dx sine of x to the 1/3. Okay, now we can derive the outside. Derive the outside gives us 1/3 blank to the minus 2/3, because you're subtracting 1 from 1/3. Okay, so that gives you minus 2/3. Then you copy paste the original inside, so it's sine of x, and then you multiply by the derivative of the inside, which is just cosine of x. Okay, so if the problem just said derive the following, you're done here. You do not need to algebraically simplify unless you were so asked. I highly advise that you do not do any more work than the problem requires, because the more you write, the more propensity there is to make mistakes. So once you do what the problem asks, you're done. Let it be. Don't touch it anymore. Okay, now if we were asked to simplify this, how does this work out? Well, we have a negative exponent again that we need to deal with, just like in the last example. When you have a negative exponent, it gets moved to the denominator. Okay, so let's rewrite this. So it gives you 1/3 times 1 over sine of x to the positive 2/3, and then you just multiply by this remaining cosine that gets carried along for the ride. Okay, multiply straight across the top so you can combine it all into one lovely little fraction. This gives you cosine of x over 3 times sine of x to the 2/3. That is as algebraically simplified as it's going to get. Okay, so with that, we are done. That was example 6.